My dreams that night were particularly vivid. It's difficult to rest when the constant hum of travel no longer drowns the drumming in your ears. As I tried to sleep, I thought of it all. Here, there, everywhere.
Is some jerk making your life miserable?
Miserable.
Even after having visited the motherland, I don't know what it means to be Indian American. I think I know what it means to be brown American or South Asian American. That's all about consuming enough cricket, Bollywood, and oily paneer, and all that commodified bullshit. But aside from all the commercialism and pandering, what does it mean to be from India when you're generations removed from the land? In the gloom at the edge of the world, my recklessness became apparent to me. My foolish pursuit of extremes, my childish confusions of life and literature, my fabrications and fantasies. What would become of my poor immigrant parents if I drowned out here? We didn't all end up here the same way. This isn't our ancestral homeland, beaten away from us for colonial settlement. And this isn't our tragic fate, forcibly ripped from our homes for crop cultivation. Maybe you're here because after Indira Gandhi's bodyguards killed her, the home your family had seen for generations wasn't safe anymore. Or maybe after an IIT education or the ability to work as a nurse, a visa was the best option. Whatever your story may be, out of the millions of us that are here now, it's safe to say that you probably have a completely different relationship with your race and nationality than anyone else. But even with all that internal diversity, we lose ourselves to get here. Isn't it heartbreaking to see other people rub their skin off to make it? At the very least, adaptation and survival unite us. Am I naive to think there should be at least something more? I drove through the streets of a city to which I should have belonged. The lines of trying sadis, advertisements plastered with meaningless English phrases, stars everywhere your eyes could settle, and stray dogs friendlier than most squirrels back home. It wasn't just the aesthetic differences, the city's skin. I couldn't clear my mind of the underneath. Every city has an essence, a vibe, a feeling that's as inescapable as its staple foods. When you've lived your whole life there, the association is almost imperceptible. But for visitors, the association is impossible to dispel. It's almost like the smell of your own home. Stood outside the Victoria Memorial, I heard the strong nationalistic principles that were being fostered in Bengali circles were seeping into the Indian legislature, influencing the local government and awakening those from around the country. The British had no choice. In 1911, the capital was moved from Calcutta to Delhi. As I'm half asleep, plunged in my jet-lagged dreams, I see and hear Kolkata. Perspective, both the gift and the curse of living away from it all. We have an outsider's view of both America and our roots. This makes us better artists and critics, able to poke fun at and find flaws in the long-accepted canons of America, while also seeing the potential of what India can become. Not to grow like America, but to assume her own post-colonial destiny. You see, immigrants go home to see all that they left behind. Their descendants, they go home to see all that they can become.
Eat, Pray, Thug is kind of tongue-in-cheek, like I'm making fun of Eat, Pray, Love. It's about the complexity of identity in that even though I'm Indian American, I'm still American, so I still